Welcome back. Today we're going to go over the 5 top secrets of getting top dollar when selling your home. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Fitzpatrick, your real estate consultant, and we're here to help homeowners get the most out of their real estate investment. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain and reveal 5 proven secrets to help you maximize your home's value and put more money in your pocket. All right, let's dive in. All right. Tip number 1, first secret. Pricing is a strategy, it's not a guess. The biggest mistake a seller can make is overpricing their home. It may seem like a good idea, but it can actually cause your listing to sit on the market longer and lead to multiple price reductions. The sweet spot is a data-driven science, a professional market analysis that gives you a real-time snapshot of what buyer demand is in that area. It also looks at competition. It also looks at what comparable homes like yours, like if you're selling a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, we're using 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, same interior square feet, what they're actually selling for. Why is this important? Because when that buyer offers that price, an appraiser for the mortgage company has to go out there and justify it. And if they don't, well, that goes down different options. This is how we help our clients price their home perfectly right from the start. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say the median house range in an area is $300,000. The seller wants to list their property at $330,000. They're okay getting $310,000, but they want to start at $330,000 and they don't mind getting talked down. So you're basically setting yourself up. You're setting your plan is for failure. If your goal is to list it at $330,000 and accept a lower amount, that is a failure. Now, another thing we can do is we can price it with the competition. That's big. We're going to fight with all the other listings, and we're going to price our property somewhere probably around the $295 range, $299 range. It's going to sit on the market a little longer, but you're probably going to wind up somewhere $300,000 FHA deal, maybe a little seller's assist, full inspections and stuff like that. So we price it high. If we have 20 people looking in this area, we just eliminated about 10 of them. You've already priced yourself out of the market. They're looking at other properties. That competition one, okay, you may have lost a couple. You got about 17 people and they're looking at your property. We haven't gotten to C yet. So with you're going to wind up with probably a mortgage, FHA, probably contingencies, home inspection, credits, and maybe a delay in settlement because we can't make that timeline. Now, let's go to option C. Option C is where we price it competitively. Our goal is to get you over $300,000 or whatever your net's going to be. But let's say our goal is that we want $315,000, and I know the medium is going to be about $300,000. We want to price this property so everybody sees it. And that doesn't mean we're going to list it for $1. No, but we're going to list it competitively. We may list it for $275, $280, somewhere really low where it gets everyone's attention. And then when everybody comes out and everybody's bidding against each other, we have a set system on how to create competition, how to create demand. And one of the things that we stress, we speak to the agent. When we speak to the agent, we tell them what our demands are. We're looking for an easy peasy deal. We're looking for no red tape. We're looking, hey, you want to get your home inspection? That's fine, but just make your offer strong enough. Make the contingencies worthwhile for my seller to accept this offer. And that also goes for price. Here's what the seller is looking for. We can give those options to them. At the end of the day, we come into a bidding war. We can have anywhere from 5 to 7 offers. We have a best and final. We basically are pitting them against each other to see who is going to give you the best results of what a seller's looking for, whether that's net price, stress-free deal, close in less than 20 days, stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you're going to walk away with anywhere from around $315 to $320, maybe a waived inspection or an inspection that has a huge cap. What is a cap? A cap is what the buyer is willing to accept on the repairs from buyer elected inspections. With all this being said, you want a deal that's going to net you the most money, have the less stress, and get you settled faster than option A and B. All right, so tip number 2, first impressions are everything. This goes with anything. If you're in a store looking for something, a new car, used car, whatever it is, first impressions are everything. If I'm looking at a new or used car, I want to make sure it's clean. That seller better wash the car, detailed it, make it look shiny and stuff like that. Well, we do the same thing on the real estate end. A buyer decides in the first few seconds if they can see themselves living in your home, okay? This is why curb appeal is so important. A fresh coat of paint on the door, well-manicured lawn, a simple landscaping can create an inviting feeling. When they drive up to the house, you want them to say, yes, this is the neighborhood, this is the block, this is the house I want. And as they're walking up to this house, they want that same feeling. So you have to create that. Now, once you're inside, it's all about decluttering. Decluttering is very important. If you don't need it, pack it. The more openness is better, because some buyers can go into a room where there's a lot of furniture and picture an empty room. Some can't. Some buyers can go into an empty room and picture furniture. Again, some can't. But if you have the just perfect amount of items in the room, they can visualize what their home can look like. Perfect story for this was about a couple months ago. We had a seller that was looking to buy and sell. On these scenarios, we like to get our buyers to buy the house first, go under contract, go to settlement, and then focus on selling their house. And we have a system on how that works. Not everybody can do it, but 80% of our buyers in the last 3 years have all took advantage of this, and they've all capitalized on it. So let's fast forward. We found a property for you. You purchased it. We went to settlement. Now we can take our time getting the contractor in there, doing painting and stuff like that, getting it decluttered, leaving some furniture, but not take everything out. We want to get it picture perfect. And when you have a house that is picture perfect, of course, the flooring, the painting has to be great, but what does the house have to have? It has to have furniture and appliances. So we're going to leave some things around so this way they can visualize their furniture in there. By taking our time, getting your listing first impressionable, you're looking at a difference of 10 to about 15% more equity that's going to come back to you at settlement. All right, tip number 3, don't skip on the photography. Would you click on a listing with dark, blurry photos taken with a phone? Yeah, neither would a buyer. Your online listing is your first showing, and it's critical that it stands out. Professional photography captures the true beauty and space of your home, drawing in interested buyers and leading to more showings. Let me give you a perfect example. You have somebody, an agent, whatever, comes in with an iPhone or Android, does a couple pictures, maybe does a video. It's all shaky. They're not paying attention. The toilet seat's up. The lighting's off. A professional photographer takes this serious. This is his job, his or her job. And they make sure the lighting's perfect. And they go through, as a buyer would go through the home, whether it's through the living room, dining room, kitchen. It's a set system. It's not going back and forth and all over the place. Not only do they take enough pictures to make you feel that you're there, they do a video. And as they're doing the video, you're seeing all the attributes of the property. You're seeing all the highlights of it. Basement, the in-ground pool, stuff like that. And then to top it off, they hit you with a drone shot. They show you what it looks like, what the development looks like, what the area looks like, so you can see if there's any power lines, commercial buildings, or anything that's going to deter you from buying in this area. That will save you a lot of time. The more pictures, the longer the video, the more of a description that the property has to offer, that's the property that you want to invest your time in. What are some of the do's and don'ts of the photography? Communication's number 1. The real estate agent will put you in contact with the photographer to go over what to do, what not to do, what to prepare for. So I love tip number 4. This is my little hidden gem that nobody really focuses on. Everybody thinks, hey, it's small, don't worry about it. Actually, small fixes equal big returns. that leaky faucet, that scuff mark on the wall, the oil prints that's on the light switch. These are minor issues that might seem insignificant, but buyers see them as red flags. Now, let me give you a perfect example right there. Let's say a buyer walks in and sees all these little things done. They're thinking to themselves, wait a minute, if this person's selling the house and they can't take care of the little stuff, I gotta worry about the roof, I gotta worry about the HVAC, I gotta worry about the electrical. But if I walk into a house and it smells great, the carpets are done, the lighting's perfect, there's no handprints anywhere, I don't have to worry too much about the roof and stuff like that. I'm still gonna get my inspection, but I don't have to worry about it. So they often add up in a buyer's mind that makes them feel that the home is poorly maintained if these little items aren't done. Taking care of these small fixes before a listing can eliminate an easy point of negotiation for the buyer's agent and protect your asking price, and that will increase your net. All right, tip number 5, marketing does matter. We also call this a call to action. When we market it, it's not just like, hey, we're gonna throw it on the MLS, okay? Simply putting a sign in your front yard and a listing on the MLS, which is a multiple listing service, is no longer enough. So even though when we put the property on the MLS, it drip campaigns into all these other websites. So when they're on Zillow and all these other sites, they're getting this information from the MLS, but they're only picking what information to advertise because they're a data communication company. So it's our job to get all the important information out, the value of why buying this house. To get top dollar, you need a full throttle marketing plan. Our team leverages social media, professional photography, virtual tours, target ads, and a vast network of buyers to get your home in front of the right people fast. This is how we generate buzz and create a competitive bidding environment. Let me give you an example. We have this company that we've been subscribing to for probably the last 7 years. They're a company out in Arizona. It's called 72 Sold. And this goes back. 72 Sold they didn't create the wheel. What they did was they found the wheel and just made it better. So they took the sales strategies of yesteryear, added technology to it, and they're catapulting their success stories. And one of the things that they are proud of is when they advertise their properties. They advertise their properties online, on the MLS, for 4 days, but allow no showings. That's it, no showings. 4 days, so we're not eliminating. We're not saying, hey, you get a special visit over here. No. We're advertising the property. Everybody can see it. We're creating competition. And guess what we're doing? We're advertising that first day of when it comes on the market. Guess what we're having? We're having double, triple the amount of showings that the average agent, when they put it on the market, they actually start the showings that day. We're actually tripling their results. Why would we want 2 to 3 times as many buyers and agents to go through a property when we can just have 1, 2, or 3 go through? I want to create competition. When was the last time you were looking at a car? When was the last time you were in a store looking at a TV? And then 2 other people say, yeah, I like that TV too. I want that TV. What's the first thing you're looking at? Are there any other TVs? Is there multiple of these, or is this the last one? And if it's the last one, I want it now. That's what we're creating. So for the next 4 days after that, we allow the showings, we allow these people to bump into each other, and we create competition. That's the whole point of marketing. Marketing is not take a picture, put it on the internet, okay, I'm done. No, it's about creating competition. It's about creating value. It's about creating loss for the people that lose out on this deal. We want them to win. They want to win. That's how you market. All right, so in conclusion, here you have it. 5 proven secrets to maximize your home's value. If you are considering making a move and you want to see how much your home is really worth in today's market, we're here to help. Just reach out to us today, 267-549-2505. And again, my name is Mike Fitzpatrick with Keller Williams Real Estate. Talk to you guys next week.